Most people spend their entire lives trying to understand other people. Why someone acted a certain way. Why certain people command respect without demanding it. Why some people drain you while others energize you. The answers are not complicated. They are just rarely explained clearly. Today I am giving you 5 psychology facts about human behavior that most people never learn until it is far too late. And by the time this ends, you will see people completely differently. Fact number 1. People who talk less are taken more seriously. Not because silence is impressive, because of what silence signals. When you talk constantly, your words become noise. People begin to process them as background sound. They are technically listening, but they have stopped hearing. Now think about the quietest person in the most important room you have ever been in. When they spoke, what happened? Everyone stopped, leaned in, listened. Not because of what they said, but because their silence had already made their words worth listening to. Psychologists call this the scarcity principle of speech. The less frequently something occurs, the more value it carries. Your words work the same way. Every unnecessary sentence you speak is spending currency you did not need to spend. The most powerful communicators are not the ones who talk the most. They are the ones who make every word count. Talk less, say more. Fact number 2. Being too available makes you less valuable. This is the most uncomfortable psychology fact most people refuse to accept. Because everything we are taught says the opposite. Be there for people. Respond quickly. Always show up. But here is what actually happens psychologically. When you are always available, people stop valuing your time. They reschedule without guilt. They cancel without explanation. They reach out only when it suits them. Not because they are bad people. Because your availability told them your time has no cost. And human psychology places value on things proportional to their scarcity. A doctor who books 3 months out is perceived as more skilled than one with tomorrow free. The price is the same, the scarcity is not. Start protecting your time like it is your most valuable asset. Because it is. And the moment people sense they cannot always reach you, they will start trying harder to. Fact number 3. You become less interesting the moment you start explaining yourself. Watch what happens in any social situation. Someone does something unexpected. Everyone wonders why. The moment that person explains their reason, the mystery disappears. And with the mystery goes the intrigue, the curiosity, the respect. Psychologists call this the over-explanation effect. When you justify your decisions to everyone who questions them, you hand them the power to approve or disapprove of you. And that approval becomes addictive. You start needing it, then adjusting yourself to get it, then losing yourself in the process. The most magnetic people you have ever met do not explain their choices. They make them, and let other people wonder why. You are not required to make sense to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Stop explaining, start existing. Fact number 4. Your energy never lies, and neither does anyone else's. You can feel when someone does not want you in the room. You can feel when an apology is not genuine. You can feel when a smile is performing something the eyes are not feeling. That sensation is not paranoia. It is not overthinking. It is your nervous system which has been detecting emotional dishonesty for hundreds of thousands of years, giving you information your rational mind has not caught up with yet. The problem is not the feeling. The problem is what you do with it. Most people talk themselves out of what they feel. They rationalize, they excuse, they second guess, until eventually the thing they felt from the beginning becomes undeniable. And by then, far too much time has passed. Trust the feeling earlier. Your body has never once been wrong about a room. Fact number 5. And this is the one most people carry quietly for their entire lives. The strongest people you know are probably the most silently broken ones. Not weak, not struggling in the way people assume, just carrying everything with nobody watching. Because they learned early that showing pain gives people power over you. So they became experts at performing okay, at arriving with a smile, at leaving without a word, at answering fine when the answer is not fine at all. Psychologists call this emotional suppression, and the research is clear. The people who appear most composed on the outside are often managing the most significant emotional weight on the inside. And they do it alone, not because they have to, because somewhere along the way they decided that was safer. If you are one of these people, I want you to hear this clearly. Strength is not silence. Strength is knowing when to finally let someone in. The weight is not a trophy. You do not have to carry it alone. 5 psychology facts. People who talk less are heard more. Being too available makes you less valued. Explaining yourself removes your power. Your nervous system knows before your mind does, and the strongest people are often the most quietly broken. These are not theories. These are patterns that show up in every relationship, every workplace, every family, every room. Once you see them, you cannot unsee them, and you will never look at the people around you the same way again. If this gave you something real, subscribe to Mind Decoded. Every week we decode exactly why people do what they do. Tap like and comment below. Which of these 5 facts hit closest to home for you? I read every single comment. See you in the next one.